give David a choice. Do I use this or this? What do you think?
This is some sort of intelligence tester.
I'll put this down. How's that? And Joe, you have, okay. So we're going to be shaving off this 40-year-old mustache. Not a big deal.
How are you feeling, David, before the execution?
Faint.
Faint? A bit faint?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I've got Mika standing over me with a straight razor.
Yeah. Do you have any last requests? Does your mustache have any last requests?
I don't know. I've been talking to it all night.
Really? Would it like another little smudge of mustard?
Why do we have to do this?
Well, for a good cause, and we'll get into that in one moment. Susan, this is, you've never known him without that thing.
Never, ever. I've seen pictures in childhood. That's about it.
Right. You met him when the Village People were popular. He grew the stash, went around singing Macho Man, and now it's going to...
But, you know, it was very dark then, and it's lightened.
But tell the truth, I've said to people that
All right. We are joining the Today Show right now. So now we have
on the set of MSNBC's Morning Joe.
Oh, I hear Savannah.
Good morning,
Good
Mika.
morning. Hi, Willie. Hi, Savannah.
Hello. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, David. And good morning, David's mustache. You have about 10 seconds to live.
And good night, David's mustache.
So, David, we're going to be cutting off your mustache in just a minute. Why?
Well, we're cutting it off because there are people who've lost a lot more than a mustache to epilepsy. 50,000 people a year lose their lives. People like our daughter, Lauren, Mike Barnacle's wonderful daughter, Julia, have lost so much because of epilepsy and have fought through some very difficult times. So we're trying to raise some money for research, and we have. We made a challenge a month ago. If we could raise $1 million in a month, I would shave my mustache off on this show.
We did it.
And we did
Let's
it.
go.
Willie, what do you think?
I don't really know how to use this.
I don't think I would trust Mika. That's what I think.
How's this look, David? Does this hurt?
Did you practice?
No, I've never done this before.
Is there a professional in the house?
No, it's a concept.
Should I let a professional?
I think we should go. Let's
Steve,
come on,
Steve. Shave. Take it away.
All right, here's the man.
I don't think I want to see this.
I am, yeah. I'm grateful for a professional.
Okay, so while that mustache goes away, I'm not sure we want to see
No shrieking.
Willie.
End up looking like Oliver Hardy.
40 years ago, I had a scar under my mustache. So
Joe, I thought you were going to step in with the straight razor on this operation. What happened there?
Well, Mika was wielding the straight razor, and David.
Let me just say, I was not going to let Joe Scarborough near my neck with a straight razor.
I did some diplomatic negotiations between the two.
David, I think you're a courageous man to be chatting while you have a razor right in your face. But since you are, I'll ask you, how attached are you to this mustache? I think you've had it longer than I've been alive.
Well, I've been staring at it for 40 years, Savannah. I'm very attached to it. It's a little. I was up all night, to be honest with you. It's a little unsettling, but like I said, people have lost a lot more than mustache.
Willie, now we're going to the straight razor.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
God.
Turn it over to Joe now.
Joe Scarborough, Sweeney Todd moment.
We were just talking about Sweeney Todd, but Willie, can you imagine all the mustard that this mustache has absorbed in Chicago and Comiskey Park over the past 40 years?
This is like an archaeological dig.
Oh, my
Lord.
That's a good look.
That is a good look.
Does Susan have a microphone on? I'm curious how she feels about the mustache.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Susan, we have one more minute while this is occurring. Talk really quickly about your daughter and how she inspired you and David to make this a mission in your life.
Yeah, our daughter's struggles are what inspired us to get involved. There was a real void out there for people crying for research in epilepsy. So that's what this is all about. That's what cureepilepsy.org is all about. And it's been a tremendous year, and this is a great way to cap it off.
And, you know, Savannah and Willie, some unusual suspects stepped forward to help out. Donald Trump was one of the first to call, contributed $100,000. Mark Cuban contributed $200,000. The president stepped in. George Clooney, Tom Hanks, Carole King. And
Harm Saban, $200,000.
$200,000.
It's a great cause.
It took David's mustache to bring Donald Trump and President Obama together on an issue.
Guys, we're going to check back in with you when it's all said and done. And thanks so much for letting us share this moment.
Savannah, thanks.
Thank
you, guys.
We'll see you in a bit.
We're almost done here.
We're almost there.
I have to say, Susan,
I'm liking it.
I think this is a net gain for you.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. Now,
wow.
Now, are your friends at the White House watching, David?
Yeah, laughing, I'm sure.
Laughing.
Yeah. You're a brave
we'll
man.
just say tail off.
Good dad.
Yeah. Wow. Unbelievable. Donnie Deutsch, can you believe this?
It's good, isn't it?
Donnie's stylish. I'll take his.
Looks good.
You think?
Really.
Coming up, Donnie, and
He's an image guy.
Yeah, by the way, we're going to give McKinnon's scarf now. Put on the whole package. We'll be done. And I think we're all good to go now.
Oh, my gosh. David Axelrod /
Susan, step around.
Go ahead. It's good.
Are we still
it's
married?
Good.
Give
We're still
him-
married.
Give him a kiss.
I just want to leave with the same woman I came in with.
Without a mustache.
And joining us now on the phone, get this, David, real estate mogul and generous contributor to Slash the Stash, Donald Trump. Donald, how does he look?
I think he looks great. I will say, though, he always reminded me of my father. You know, my father was a handsome guy. His hair is the same, and my father always had a mustache. So maybe he's going to have to go back to the mustache someday. But he looks great.
Thanks, Donald. And I appreciate you were one of the first people to come in with a big contribution, and it really meant so much to us. We haven't always agreed on everything.
Yes.
But,
Not really.
But I really appreciate
Well,
what
we
you
agreed
did.
on one thing. You know, first of all, this is a great cause. And second of all, David called me 6 months ago. He had a dinner with my daughter, Ivanka. And he said, what a great young woman she is. And I said, boy, has he got me. It was over. So, you know, I
tell the truth. What I
David.
said was apparently the apple does far fall from the tree.
That's true. I agree with that.
I've got to say, Donald.
She is a great gal.
David and I were talking about it, and we were both shocked. Your kids, they're remarkable. They must have a wonderful, wonderful mother.
Well, they have a great mother, and, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I just do the best I can with them. But they've done an outstanding job.
Yeah, well,
This is
you
not
and I
the
have done a
first
great
time,
job.
Donald,
Yes.
you've been generous with people that we know and causes that are important. So we do thank you very much. And we thank everyone who has contributed so much money to meet the, to actually surpass our goal
You're funding researchers
of $1 million.
who may find that elusive cure, and so you know, your dollars are going directly to that research. That's worth a mustache and a lot more.
Well, thank you so much, Donald. We greatly appreciate it.
You're brave.
Now, David's bleeding out now. Can you dab?
I thought you were a professional.
He's bleeding out. Would you like to give your husband a kiss?
I told you I wanted to see his license.
Suck the blood off.
Suck your blood right off of there.
My God, call 911.
You did a great job. Steve from eShave here at
Thank you
so much.
Awesome. All right.
Appreciate it.
The stash is slashed. When we come back, a preview of Meet the Press with David Gregory and Washington Post columnist Eugene Robinson, also Democratic Congressman Emmanuel Cleva joins us on set. Keep it right here on Morning Joe.
The slow-mo.